Hey guys, this is Hurricane Central here, bringing you guys another weather update, a hurricane update on Tropical Storm Carlos. Let's say Tropical Depression 3E, but I can promise you this, that is now 40 miles per hour. Tropical Storm Carlos right now, 1001 millibars, went down 2 millibars overnight. Moving northwest at 5 miles per hour, which means it's moving this way. It's right, the center's around right here, moving northwest, like around this direction. It's going to turn north and then northeast a little bit, then back west. It's going to be like this. It's going to be a weird type system. But we've seen it before. But as you guys can see, the overnight it looks a lot better organized. Storms are starting to get around the center, but you guys can see this little slot right here. That's dry air. It's starting to get into it's trying to get into the system, but the system's trying to overpower it. But you guys can see the circular patterns trying to wrap around the center. When that happens, we might see some pretty good development. You guys can see some whites over here, some grays almost. Yeah, some grays you probably can see right here. Well, not really. You can't really see grays. But that means that this system is becoming better organized. Now, you guys can see the outflow is not as good as it was overnight. But it's still in a fairly good environment. It's conducive to strengthening, not rapid intensification. Because there is a little shear over here. There really isn't a big impact for Mexico probably, as you guys can see by this 5-day forecast by the NHAC. That you guys can see that's going to do the northwest movement for very little longer. It's going to move north and then parallel the coast. It can go anywhere. This could go right here, right here, right here. CMC is taking it right into it, which is very unlikely. But you guys can see that do not take this middle cone that is the exact track of the system. It's probably gonna go a little north of it. It could probably end up right here, right there. You just don't know because these systems can throw surprises on you. But pretty much right now there's a high pressure building over here. There's a high pressure over here, which means there's no way it can move the Bay of Campeche like Miles said. Just because the building high pressure is just gonna prevent it from moving right into it. And there's no way if there's two high pressure systems, it has to go take the sweet spot. So it can't just take it into like the Mexican coast. There are actually little itty bitty high pressure systems over Mexico, which can prevent it from moving in. So it's got to move west and then find a sweet spot and move up to Cabo San Lucas according to the ensembles. Some of the models do that. Yeah, they pretty much as soon as this loads, I'll show you guys something. Let's see. You guys can see that most of the members actually pretty much take it. There has not been a new issue with ensemble, so that's why it shows it right here. It's because the system was right here, but you guys can see it move a little northwest. Right now, most of the ensembles are taking it offshore. Some of them are taking it in, and most of them are actually taking it out to sea because they think that the high pressure is going to be weakening. But most of the ECMWF, a lot of the computer models are actually taking it. Most of these are out of range. These are like the GFS and ECMWF. ECMWF is right here. GFS I think is right here. You guys can see that it's going to start going towards Cabo San Lucas, and some of them take up to the southwest, which could be pretty nice for the rainfall possibly. Not really too bad, but as we head to tropical tidbits, you guys can see why they think that this system will not really do a lot. You guys can see that these waters are really cool. So as soon as it gets over into the 25, 24 degree Celsius waters, it's not going to be that good for the system. So it's going to start weakening, probably a tropical storm, disintegrate over the even though this is like the Baja kind of channel, it's still pretty not that conducive. And you guys and they show a lot of dry air over here, so it could like drain the system. Let's see what else. We go to our models. Pretty much, here's the ECMWF. Ooh, whoops, I actually clicked it. My dog wants to get in, so I'm gonna make this video a little more quick. So it shows it going towards Mexico and then moving up towards Cabo San Lucas as a strong tropical storm probably, and then takes it into the southwest, but doesn't do a lot. If you look at the HWRF, which is one of the most accurate computer models as far as hurricanes, I think. But my dog is getting really mad. Probably amazing. You guys can see that it parallels the coast, of course. It parallels it a little closer and put some winds. Put some tropical storm possible winds, really weak tropical storm winds. And pretty much, I'm not really gonna make this longer because my dog is probably gonna sweat her butt off. We go over to the CMC one, which is right here. She's getting really antsy. You guys can see it disintegrates over here, of course, because of the cold waters. It actually takes it in to the Mexican coast, which is very unlikely, but it's kind of interesting. It takes it up to, like, New Mexico. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm going to say right now. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I just want to show you guys something before I go. Go to the current storm info, and this is really awesome. You guys can actually see what all the models are saying. They're saying it's going to get to a Cat 1, some of them keep it at strong tropical storm, but not a lot of them take it to Category 2, which is pretty surprising because these warm waters could fuel it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. New one will be coming out soon. Alright, guys, that's gonna close it out. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.